heart of Batley, West Yorkshire. I'm the Wildcard Tommy Dillon, joined this week by
Big Duncan.
And we have got one hell of a show for you tonight, because this is wrestling and this is Ignite. Welcome back to Wednesday nights, Duncan.
Thank you. Good to see you again.
Yeah, and we've got a huge main event tonight. Cason Riley taking on Brett Sedgwick in the one and only semi-final in the number one contendership tournament. There's too many words in this.
Too many, far too many.
Number one contendership tournament for the Genesis Championship. The winner of that tournament facing Bishop at Pushing Limits 2.
Big match.
Big time.
Big match.
Well, you know what? We always say no interruptions. Let's get straight down to business.
Following match is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring. Evan Knight.
Oh, and he started already.
Oh, the man from the south is back.
We should have done this one coming after last week.
He's got a big chip on his shoulder, and he didn't get a big win against a
And he's had a massive ego ever since.
Yeah.
Just come out there saying he should be the Genesis champion already. But you know what? One thing I'll give him, at least he doesn't milk his entrance too much. He gets straight down to it.
And his opponent.
I'm going to say I'm missing it.
Tom Savage!
Here comes the President Rockstar of Wednesday nights.
I love this guy. He's mental.
Welcome back.
He is nuts.
He's nuts, but he's a rock star, so he can be.
Everybody loves a rock star.
Yeah, but we like this one. You know why? Because this one knows how to give it in that ring, and he knows how to fight to the bitter end.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, and Evan's going to have his hands full with this one.
Yeah, you know what I'm missing about Evan right now, though? Where's that pink shirt?
I hope they make him flip.
That's better than flipping off, I suppose.
I predict that Evan Knight will. I predict Evan Knight will flip.
Well,
More than once.
In many ways as well.
Yeah.
As we all know that he generally flips his lid when he's getting his butt kicked.
But he is a talented guy. I just wish he'd shut his mouth.
Yeah, he is a talented guy, but he's so angry at everybody.
Have we worked out why he's angry?
I think it's just something to do with his age. His age and the time that we are living in. So he does have plenty to be angry about, but right now he's trying to out-wrestle Tom Savage, playing the technical game here.
He is, but all it'll take is 10.
Exactly.
There we go.
This is the thing, Tom knows the technical game, but he's also got that strength and that broadness behind him.
Little
cheap shot.
Elbow there.
Yeah, little cheap shot
Got
over
him on the ropes again with these kicks.
A send off, very powerful send off as well.
Oh, that was only
An even more powerful clothesline.
Holy cow.
Oh, and he's going for that lower abdomen. You might not want to leave him too long there, Tom.
Oh, maybe he could have.
Big snap there. Tom's coming off the ropes. And this could be over. Yeah, I'm saying this could be over, but you know, Evan Knight defeated the Genesis champion Bishop last week, so I shouldn't expect it to be over that quickly.
I mean, the kid has fight.
He does.
He's got a mouth to back it up.
I mean, he proved.
He's strong kicks.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, he proved last week that he does his homework on his opponents.
There's the first one of many.
Evan Knight is flipping here on Wednesday night.
It's flipping great, isn't it?
It flipping well is. Oh, he's up. Oh, but he's hitting those elbows and now the knees. Oh, God, he planted him with that DDT right there. And if he could get his bearings back a bit quicker, he might have him.
Oh, big jumping stomp.
Yeah, right on the kidney. Ugh. I don't think Tom's going to be drinking tonight.
Oh, just disrespectful there.
Well, he is disrespectful, we all know that. Talented athlete, but brutal athlete. incredibly disrespectful.
Again, don't want to prod a big bear like Tom Savage.
You don't, but he's got Tom Savage down right now, and it's keeping him down, so we can't argue with it. Oh, will we actually get that jump this week? No. Another cheap shot.
Another cheap one. I mean, you're not gonna beat someone in a million years like that.
No, you're not going to hold Tom Savage down like that when you're not even covering the shoulders. Oh, hang on.
Oh, modified it. He's into the kicks again.
Yeah, I think Tom actually used his strength advantage to hold him back
block
there.
it.
But not that time. Tom did. Well done, Tom. Keeping that.
Oh, Tom, I love you to pieces, but Jesus, that was close. That was so close.
Yeah. Wait until the last second while he got his breath back. Oh, Evan talking too much to the audience, missing those shots coming in. Whoa! Oh!
He went with a bang, did that.
Yeah. Tom
Ring,
trying to hold the hands back there, but
ring awareness.
Yeah. That was the thing. Tom noticed how close he was to rope, tried holding the hands, but Evan got him free. Whoa.
Oh, swinging neck breaker.
Could this be it?
By Tom.
Even though he had his body across him there, he was not hooking that leg with much power. I think the beating they took earlier may have taken it out of his shoulder a bit.
Yeah, I mean, Evan Knight, wily character. Yes, he's got an attitude, but you're going to have to wrap him up tight to get them shoulders to stay down.
Well, that's the thing. We always say that if you're going to have an attitude in this business, it's got to be earned. Now, Evan Knight, he believes he has earned it.
He got his feet on the ropes.
Yeah, he believes he has earned it with that one victory over Bishop last week, which was a huge victory, but you can't live your life on one victory.
You certainly can't. You've always got to keep your eyes on the prize.
Of course you have, yeah.
And at this moment, the prize is Tom Savage.
Oh!
Telegraphed it.
Oh, this is how he won last week. Oh, did he have the tights there?
Your magic for Evan Knight.
Evan Knight proving once again that doing your homework does work out. Because he has scouted that.
There you go, sir.
Joined by the Genesis champion Bishop.
How about last week you got a cheeky pin on? So how about next week? I'll put this on the live player.
Oh, yes.
Oh, boy.
Well, there we have it.
I wouldn't want to be Evan Knight.
No.
I mean, he's talking a good game at the moment.
Yeah. Well, I think he was going to try and live off that victory for a while and then sneak in a title shot. Bishop is not letting him live off that victory. Bishop is saying, you want it, I'm going to give you the chance to take it. But Evan Knight proved, again, that he does do his homework on his opponents. And he scouted, much like last week, he scouted the move with Bishop, he just scouted it again with Savage.
The question is, can you actually fool Bishop twice?
Yeah.
Fool him once.
Shame on you. Fool him twice, shame on him. Well, fool him twice, he's got a new Genesis champion. Right, well, we'll be right back after this commercial break with big match coming up between Sebastian Mercer and Brent Newman.
In 2008, an idea born from a love of the industry became the beginning of a legacy.
I'm not embarrassed to admit that first and foremost I am a wrestling fan, and running my own organisation has been a dream of mine for many years.
UK wrestling has seen it all. The legends, the beginners, the revolutions, all part of this company's grand history and a building block to its epic future. Step into that history right here on the UKW network. classic shows and their incredible matches. Every champion that built their legacy right here. And not only that, but new showcase events added regularly. You can witness the growth of UKW as it happens. With every match, a new legend is born. Every wrestler brings a new story. Unforgettable battles. Unstoppable passion for wrestling. Undeniable athleticism. This, right here, is the past, the present, and the future of professional wrestling. This is the UKW Network.
Welcome back to Genesis Ignite. We have got a big match coming up next between Brent Newman and Sebastian Mercer. Both men have really proven that they are not the best partners to have around. And now, wow, they're going against each other.
Oh boy, here we go again.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring. Sebastian Mercer!
Here he is, the Merc for hire. Not beloved by the audience or by his fellow wrestlers. But he has 2 victories over his former cohort, Jacob Reed, and both of them were in big extreme matches.
They were huge matches, but let's not also forget what Jacob said at the end of last week. He can no longer challenge.
No, Mercer has really scored a big one over him there.
And his opponent, Brent Newman!
Now what are we going to get here? The new man or the Forsaken one?
I'm so sorry about last week, Tommy. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologise to me, no. Go apologise to young Horace. Okay, Ryland's audience really wants to go at it with him. But I think this audience
I think
dislikes
the
Mercer
only
so
person
much.
this guy is fooling is himself. Because
Yeah.
no one here is buying that he is a new man.
Of course not. Not after last week. I mean, he really tried messing about last week with Horace, and but you know what? This audience, I think they dislike Mercer even more than they do Newman.
Me personally, I hope the Mercenary for Hire kicks Newman's head in.
I'll happily just have him wear his jaw shut, so we don't have to listen to him talk anymore.
I mean, let's give some credit out here. The Mercenary for Hire improves every week.
He does, yes, I will give you
Committed
that.
wrestler, aggressive as hell, and last week showed he can fly.
Yeah.
And he puts everything out there. So
Well, I faced him last year at Pick Your Poison. It made it into my top 7 matches. So the fact is, you can't deny the guy because he is a fighter. He's tough. He might not be the most trustworthy of people, but hell, this is wrestling.
I mean, to be fair, they tried to cash in a bounty, did the Dogs of War when Mercer was there.
Yeah.
And to be fair, he was in my top 2 people that I slapped all over the place.
Yeah, I remember that. That was fun.
Oh, good times. But here we have Mercer just ruthless.
Yeah, did you see that? Newman kicking out, but probably on instincts there because I think that knocked his bells.
To be fair, for what he did to young Horace, it wouldn't surprise me if the young Egyptian underdog is rooting for Mercer.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, we're all fans of young Horace. So, we see Newman getting his head beaten in for what he did last week. We're always going to be happy about it.
Big,
There's nothing fancy about that. He's doing it to hurt him. Yeah, I mean, you look at Mercer, he doesn't care whether this audience is behind him. He's not letting him get in his head.
I mean, and
what you
this is
wanted.
what it's about. It's not about.
Oh, it's about that.
It's about, you know, Newman may need to be a Newman. I mean,
That will be a 2.
That's
2.
That was 2. To coin a phrase.
Kind of phrase, it's your phrase.
To be fair, it's more J-Ro that needs to be reminded, but you know.
Oh, God, did you see that? Right on the chin.
Big boot to the face.
No, you did say you wanted him to knock his head off.
You know, I feel like I should chip in and maybe some extra money because this is pure unadulterated pleasure. Oh, what a...
I don't know, I think we're all getting as money's worth right here. Mercer is really giving it into it. Ooh, that.
There is resilience in the Newman.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, that is one of Mercer's go-to moves, so he's not going to be happy that it didn't keep him down. Well, I did say that Mercer wasn't letting this audience get in his head.
Oh, big power slam there. This has to be it. Oh,
I tell you what, though, I saw Mercer falling back on that pin. He may, if Newman had his wits about him, he could have pulled him into a crucifix.
He could have. But in all fairness, I don't think Newman's got the ability to think at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
He's had zero offense at the moment.
I think he's seeing pink elephants right now. And no, I don't mean he's drunk. I mean he has literally been kicked in the face.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, did you? That's just typical Newman right there. But he's coming back. I think he's got a bit of an adrenaline rush going on here. Oh! Wasn't that what Mercer did to him earlier? I think he learned something from Mercer there, hooking both legs up, giving him less of a chance for a kick out.
I can't decide if the fans are on his side or not. Maybe some of these fans are deluded and they do believe that he is a Newman.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Mercer is no small man. Oh, God.
I'm not entirely sure there. Did Brent Newman just think he'd won maybe
I think
a bit
he did.
too soon because he released
his leg. I think he did think he'd won.
release his leg a little early.
But it gave Mercer the chance to kick out, and now it's giving Mercer the
Which
chance
I'm
to
more
go
than
back.
happy with.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, this is it.
Going for the move of your opponent. Come on. Oh, and now he's going for it. His own move. But, oh no, he's got him up now. Oh, God, chin right into the head there.
That is a big man doing a big move.
And then it's over. It's a big move.
Sebastian Mercer!
What's he doing here?
There you go, boss.
Is it Friday already?
Hold on, is it Friday?
Well, Mercer's still going at it there, taking the boots to Newman.
Unfortunately, guys, our new general manager can't be here tonight.
Oh, damn.
Oh, what a shame.
And even more unfortunate, he's given some words that he wants me to read out.
Since when's he
Sorry.
Just rip him up.
So, Sebastian Mercer has been on an impressive run lately,
Yeah.
Well, I can't deny that.
and he never asked. He's been winning matches left, right, and centre, and never asked for anything in return. Unlike Casey Riley.
What?
Well, this hasn't gone unnoticed. And needs rewarded.
Ooh, you got some reward.
So, Sebastian Mercer, I'm here to tell you tonight that just like Aura's got a pass through to the final of the #1 contenders tournament, you get a pass to the Genesis Championship match.
Ooh!
I'm pushing the limits too.
It's about damn time!
So
Well, at
congratulations
least he's modest
to you,
about it.
So,
and good luck.
am I understanding this right? It is
They
now,
are Mustafi
it is now Bishop versus Mercer versus the winner of the tournament. Has this become a triple threat?
I've said this a few times, but Mustafa is a weird cookie.
Yeah, well, you can't deny this guy has been on a roll.
He has full credit to him, and he was impressive in his match tonight.
But his one and only tournament match ended on a no contest because him and Reed couldn't stop fighting.
Yeah, and now he gets a pass.
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's weird. It's gone from being a one-on-one match. I mean, is it a triple threat match now?
yeah.
Is the winner of the tournament going to get in there? Who knows?
I don't know. Maybe we'll get more from Mustafa. He might just make some more rules up as he goes along.
Maybe so, but we will find out who's going to the finals later tonight, and we have still got so much more to come on this episode of Wednesday Night Ignite. Ooh. Duncan, you enjoying yourself?
I'm loving it.
Right.
I'm loving it. I can't wait for the Kaysen to come out and just prove to everybody why he is justifiably #1 contender.
Well, that will be between him and the high-flying live wire Brett Sedgwick. But that is our main event tonight, and I guess we will be right back. And we are back here on Wednesday Night Ignite, here in the heart of Batley, West Yorkshire, at the UKW Arena. With the best fans in the world right here. And up next, we have got tag team action. And it is going to be huge, it is going to be mixed, and you know what?
Let's just get them out.
Let's get down to business.
Let's get them out.
The following match is a tag match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring. Here it comes. Accompanied Bishop and Ruby Brocco.
Here we have the man who is the man here on Genesis Ignite. And the young lady, second generation, who is looking to make a huge name for herself on Genesis Ignite and has been.
Showdown GM's very own.
Yeah. But she's much like another person on this show. She's looking to carve out her own legacy. And that man right there behind her, he has already got his legacy up and running as the Genesis champion.
And I can't be more happier for him. He's been a true champion, a fighting champion, and he won't back down.
We saw that earlier tonight when he threw down the challenge to Evan Knight.
And he never backs down, and I can't commend him enough.
Exactly, I mean, he's had it.
And their opponent.
Whoa, here it comes.
They are the members of the Dogs of War, Cliff Harrison and Sarah Sky.
Here they are. I'll tell you what, these guys have got to be having mixed emotions because this match, no doubt, has come about because of that brawl that ensued between Sarah Sky and Ruby Brocco last week. But at the same time, I've always called him their leader, they'll just call him their partner, Jacob Reed. He is lost out on ever challenging for the Genesis title again after last week. So these guys have got to be coming in here with their heads sort of mixed up.
Yeah, and I mean...
Because when one dog hurts, the others hurt as well. And we're starting with how...
You know, Jacob very, very passionately spoke with the crowd last week.
Definitely, yes.
I think it came as a bit of a shock to everybody.
Ruby's got that headlock on. And we're going to see another brawl ensue between these two.
Oh, nice headlock takedown
You
there.
can't really have a brawl when you're down on the floor, so maybe Ruby's figured it out. Audience really trying to get behind him here. But again, this is another match. The Dogs of War do have their fan club. Oh, and look at Sarah
They do,
Sky.
but let's be honest, Ruby's got one massive fan in her corner.
Oh,
tonight.
yes. Sarah Sky coming back at her with that strength.
And you've. I mean, if
Ruby
I
trying
was
to
Cliff
throw it.
Harrison, I'd be.
Oh! I'm not sure if that was a hip toss or a judo throw. Because it was quick and it was
close
precise.
to both. Oh, Ruby now has to tag out.
Yeah. Oh!
Here we go, the past Genesis champion
Yeah.
against the current Genesis champion.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, when he was Genesis champion, Cliff Harrison, we didn't have an Ignite, but he represented that title.
He did. And in fairness, I mean, some of the best matches of last year was Cliff Harrison and
Joe Sedgwick, definitely,
Sedgwick.
yes. Yeah, they fought hard with that title between
Cliff
them.
fought hard for that belt to bring legitimacy to it.
They did. And I believe he did. You know,
Without a shadow of a
regardless of any personal issues I may have with him now, he
no.
was legit. Oh! Yeah. My God! Is Cliff actually trying to chop off here? Oh! Oh! That was brutal to the lower abdomen.
I face Bishop. He's so hard man to read. because
Oh God, what have we got going on here? Can you dial up? No. Oh, hang on. Hangmanning him on that second rope there.
Bishop is such a hard man to read because he can absorb so much punishment.
Of course he can, yeah. That's why Cliff is really trying to bring it hard to him, because if he lets him up for a second, if he gives him an inch, he will take a foot.
Yeah, I mean, the match I had against Bishop, it was I took him lightly and it nearly cost me big time. Oh, huge boot there.
And Cliff he's cut the ring in half here. He's keeping him on his side.
But you know something? Even when you think you've beaten Bishop, you haven't beaten Bishop.
Oh yeah, I know. I've been there. But
He's just a monster.
yeah, you got to give Cliff his dues here, though, in terms of the tag team wrestling. He has cut this ring in half, because if Bishop gets to that other side and tags Ruby back in, Cliff's got to tag out, let Sarah back in. Whoa, hang on, here we go. DVD.
I think Cliff's done. Stick a fork in him, guys.
Oh, hang on. Are we riding Air Bishop here? Ladies and gentlemen, put your seat backs and tray tables in their upright and locked position. We are flying Air Bishop. Oh God, much like Evan Knight
If
last
I was
week.
Cliff, I would get a tag now.
Oh,
I would
definitely.
get a tag now and just get out of there, because you don't know how long Bishop is going to be down for.
No, but that was
think they're
reminiscent
both
of last
looking at a
week
tag
with
here.
Evan Knight.
We're going to see
Sarah's in and Ruby's in.
two angry
Here we go
girls
again.
for it. Here we go. And
Oh, let the brawl commence.
Ruby just set him.
Shotgun drop kick there, taking Sarah down, going for that pin. But no, Sarah, former women's champion herself, something that we haven't mentioned during this match.
That is very true. You know, let's not take any credit away for anything she did.
But she does not have a problem resorting to eye rakes. Or pulling the hair even.
Oh,
Yeah, something I've noticed with Ruby Brocco is, I was going to say something I've noticed with Ruby Brocco is her opponents do tend to go for her hair. Maybe a haircut is in order. But you know, not my decision. Wouldn't think of what to tell her to do, but just a suggestion. Oh, hang on, is Ruby staying in with Cliff? I thought the rules of this match were clear, but no, Ruby
I
wants to
think
piece
if I
of
was
Cliff
Ruby,
Harrison.
I'd just go and hit him.
Yeah, and there you
That's
go.
how it's going to be.
Yeah, Ruby ain't but stepping down from anybody. And here comes Sarah. Oh, God.
I didn't even see a tag there.
Oh, was there a tag there?
Your winner by pinfall, Sarah Sky and Cliff Harrison!
Right, I mean, Sarah definitely tagged out to Cliff, didn't she? At the same
I
time,
did not see the tag.
at the same time, yeah, Sarah,
I think
is the ruling that Sarah has to be in the ring when Ruby's in? Because Ruby never tagged out to Bishop.
technically, Cliff can't face, so it has to be.
Stop me. Tag me. Hey, look, I don't fight Ruby from down.
Well, Cliff's confused and Sarah's insane.
The rules clearly state
Bishop's
that a
still
male
standing.
wrestler cannot tackle a female wrestler in a mixed tag.
Apparently not.
So because Ruby didn't tag out, Sarah was legal.
Apparently so, but you know what?
Keep your eyes on the prize.
Yeah, they're walking out with the strength and power that they walked in with.
Still John.
And of course, Bishop, as he says, still champion, you can't argue with it. But, yeah, that was a confusing ending. I think even our referee, Dylan Chase, was confused there. But, big win there for the Dogs of War because no matter who took the pin, no matter who got the pin, they did just beat the Genesis champion right there.
They did, and it was clever strategy as
It
well.
was, yeah. But, Bishop has already got a Genesis Championship match next week against Evan Knight.
Yes.
He has now found out that Sebastian Mercer will be facing him definitely at Pushing Limits 2. Not to mention the winner of the tournament as well will be there. Now Bishop really needed this win. Let's be honest. He really needed the win in that ring.
You need
because,
momentum.
Yeah,
going
he needed
into
that
something
momentum.
like
He
that.
needed the brain. He needed his brain to be focused. But there you have it. You know,
But could you also say that his mind is already on Pushing Limits too?
maybe that's why he's lost the last couple of matches.
You know, his focus is on that, and he's not getting the job done.
exactly,
So
he's not
who
focused
knows?
on
We
this.
might see Bishop just tear through everybody.
Perhaps, yeah. I mean, luckily the title has not been on the line last couple of weeks. But
Fortunately for Ignite.
yeah, but nevertheless, can't take it away from him. Dogs of War. Dogs of War took that win. God bless them. And we will be right back. And welcome back to Wednesday Night Ignite. And you will notice Big Duncan has transformed into Young Horace.
Hi, it's great to be here. Thank you for having me, Tommy Dillon.
Yes,
Lovely to be here on
Big
Ignite.
Duncan going off doing his journalistic duties. Young Horace joining me as our guest commentator for our big main event tonight, the one and only semi-final match in the number one contenders tournament. And why? Because Young Horace is the one man that got the bye straight into the finals.
I was very lucky, to be honest
Yeah.
with you, and I'm looking forward to seeing what both Kaysen and Brett have to offer tonight.
Well,
I can't wait to see who's going to win.
You've got nothing to be ashamed of on that, getting the bye into the finals. It wasn't down to you, it was down to Jacob Reed and Sebastian Mercer. But you know what, we can't hold this up anymore. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to our main event.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. And this is your main event. Introducing first.
Now here's one guy. Here is one guy I would love to see in a match with you, the high-flying live wire, Brett Sedgwick.
Well, funnily enough, a couple of weeks back, I did actually face Brett Sedgwick, and it was lucky enough to get a win over me.
He was, yeah. But I would
Tell you
love to
what.
see you guys facing off for the big prize.
Oh, you know what? We're always... There he is. There he is. My eye on you. Got my eye on you, lad.
I mentioned earlier about second generation wrestlers coming to Genesis Ignite. and not wanting that second generation to be their legacy. This young man is definitely carving out his own legacy. His last name does not define him.
No, you're right there. And I tell you what, if it was up to me, I would have been fighting to get to this final position if I could have been in the tournament. But just like myself, Brett Sedgwick is a huge fighter and he's going to be going absolutely 110% tonight to make sure that he can get into that final, and hopefully you can see me there across the ring for him.
Absolutely. I mean, we saw your match against Brent Newman when you were in the first round of the tournament. Oh, here we go. Good luck.
Got my eye on you. Said same
You know
thing to
what?
Brett.
You know what? There's another match I want to see.
Funnily enough, he's beating me as well.
Yeah,
So,
but-
you know, to be honest with you, my odds in this final don't seem quite stacked in our favour,
Yeah,
regardless of who I'm facing.
You have got something to prove in this final.
I've always seemed to have something to prove.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing. You have fought your way up there. You are in that final before either of these two men. You've got something really to prove, not just going for the championship, but getting a win over one of these two.
Yeah, you're right there, Tommy.
Kaysen Riley, arguably the most popular guy here on Genesis Ignite. A few weeks ago, he was the #1 contender, but that got taken away from him by Mustafa Khan, who said that he hadn't earned it.
Well, he's had a very short run here at UKW, but in that short time he's made leaps and bounds. He's come very far. And I had the honours of that tonight.
Yes, you did.
It's the first time ringing that bell.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, that's got to feel good knowing that you're ringing the bell for your next opponent.
Yeah, and it's
This
very
match-
interesting to be able to see it so up close and not be watching it from downstairs on a screen or from back in the comfort of my own home. It's interesting to see them live and to see who sort of. I'm here scouting, Tommy. I'm here scouting to make sure that whatever they have to show each other in this match, I've got a perfect idea of that.
Yeah, well, whoa, I think so is Kaysen.
So you think of Brett Sedgwick as the more agile one, but Kaysen, he's just in there with the rest of them.
Yeah, that's the thing. Kaysen has honed his craft very well throughout his years in wrestling, and he's got the strength, he's got the power, and he's got the speed, and he's got all that technical ability.
Am I right in thinking he's a bit of a protege of our UKW heavyweight champion JPR?
Oh, we'll give that away. Yeah, but no, JPR spoke very. Oh!
That was beautiful there from Sedgwick.
JPR.
Nice misline in the corner. Snapmares him back out. Hits the ropes. Kick to the face, right on the buzzer.
Jeez, check Kaysen's face.
Just the one count there.
Oh.
You're not going to keep Kaysen down that easily.
Yeah, he did. Well, I wouldn't have said that was
I
easy.
found that the harder.
Yeah.
I found that the hard way.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, Brett's got that fight in him, and as much as I said earlier with the Genesis champion Bishop, you cannot give Kaysen an inch because he will take it all. You've really got to give it all to him.
Okay, so we're coming back with
There's that
close
strength.
lines.
There's that brute strength that we talked about earlier. Whoa, kick to the gut. Into the corner, and here it goes. Oh, he's going in. Oh, big splash in the corner.
Crowds behind Kaysen tonight.
And there we have the side. Well, hang on.
Wait a second.
Oh, it's gimmick infringement.
I recognise that from somewhere, Tommy Dillon. Where could that
Someone
possibly
call
have taken
my
that from?
solicitor. So if someone's going to win it, if someone's going to use it, then use it to get to the finals of this tournament. Oh, God.
You saw Brett laying in them strikes early, but Kaysen, the power advantage is obviously on Kaysen's side.
Yeah, well, last year we know that Brett had a lot of trouble with his back. I've never actually had clarification as to how healed it actually is. So we can see Kaysen does remember that, and he is going to take advantage.
Later with the sidewalk slam earlier, and now he was hitting with strikes to the back, so maybe he is targeting that back of Sedgwick.
Knocking the wind and the wits out of him right there.
So letting him out the corner.
Might not be a good idea. Could be playing possum.
I was just thinking that it could be to the detriment of Mr. Riley.
Oh! And there you have it. It's good to have respect, but yeah. But always be ready to fight. Oh. There it is. I think even
Close,
Kaysen
therefore.
thought it was over then.
He was looking right at us, waiting for that bell to be run.
Yeah, but never count your chickens too early.
Well, bell hammer's permanently in my hand and I'm waiting to ring it at any moment's notice.
Oh!
I'd say that was a leaf out of my book there with the jawbreaker.
Yeah.
Beautiful strikes into the corner.
Well, as I said earlier, if you're going to use it to win.
Cedric's fighting back. What we're going to see out of him here.
We're going to see why he is the high-flying live wire.
Sending him off. Kaysen with that power advantage, switching him back into
straight
the
in
corner. Going for that splash again, misses it.
Kicking
Kick
him
to the
out.
jaw.
Wait a minute.
Ripcord spine buster.
Yes.
Seemingly out of nowhere with a very close near fall.
And you could see the adrenaline running through Brett there as he kicked out. He was
Brett just
adamant
getting
that he was getting right out of there. It wasn't going to just be a simple shoulder up. He powered out of it.
Now that's the number one thing that I always find is very important to me in my matches is having that fight and being willing, like Cedric here, being willing to bring it to the next level and to keep fighting and to keep kicking out.
Oh!
Jumping in
Elbow on one side and
Beautiful.
Inzaguri on the other side. Oh! Right down on top of his head.
The short arm DDT.
He's got zombie eyes now. It's Kaysen Riley. This could be over. No.
I think I was seeing the whites of his eyes and rolling them back into his head there.
Absolutely. I mean,
And
Brett.
again with the 2 count off Brett Sedgwick.
Oh, and I think we know what Brett's setting up here. I said he was going to show it. The reason why he is the high-flying live
You don't remember-
wire.
If you remember back to when I wrestled Brett, I actually managed to catch him when he went to the top rope, but we feel that splash, absolute beautiful.
But Kaysen caught him the hard way there. This could be over. Let's do it. Oh my God!
I nearly rang
Jeez,
the-
I saw you
nearly
reaching
rang
for
the
that
bell,
hammer
Tony.
there.
I nearly rang the bell.
Yeah. You were reaching for that hammer. I was about to point up to our ring announcer.
One thing I found with Brett when I wrestled him is that no matter how hard I hit him, he kept on coming back and fighting. Kaysen
Don't know if he's going to come back from that. We know what this usually leads to.
Oh, Blue Thunder.
Blue Thunder Bomb. Took one of those off his brother a few weeks ago.
We were so close there. We were so
Another-
close to finding out who our finalist was going to be.
Yeah,
who my
another
opponent was going to be.
2.99 there. I think they're about even on those.
We're getting
It's
very
practically a
close.
2 out of 3 falls match.
We are getting very close to Tommy Gilling to getting that final 3 count. I honestly could not tell you who it was going to be.
You know what? Whoever it is, both of these young men deserve it.
Kaysen throws the flannel.
Just like you, deserving to be in the final, these two are exactly the same. Both of them deserve it. Both of them have got that passion. Both of them have that desire for the gold.
Fighting up.
And
I
that
found-
fight in their hearts.
I found that through 2022, I was.
And here it comes. Oh!
That was a
Spiked
beautiful
it!
starlight DDT coming out of the corner. Is he going to be able to reach him to get the cover?
Oh, God, you roll him over, Brett, and you've got this.
Come on, Brett.
This could very well be your next opponent. It's over right here. Oh, my God. I did
So
not
close.
think that was going to happen.
So close.
God, I thought Kaysen was out cold right there. But you know what, Brett looks winded, but he may be giving Kaysen way too much time. You can see Kaysen trying to power his way back up.
Brett needs to get up and get to his vertical base.
At the same time, Kaysen needs to do the same thing.
Quite
Because
quick. He
if
needs to
Brett
get
gets
there
it
before
in,
Kaysen does. He needs to get there before Kaysen, and it looks like he is.
oh, but Kaysen.
Kaysen scouted it.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
Wait. Kaysen 1, 2. Oh my God, he nearly had him.
Did Brett just?
Brett just walked to the Kaysen point and proceeded to pin his shoulders to the mat for a close near fall 2 count.
Oh, torture rack here.
Oh, straight into a neck
Modified
breaker.
TKO there. And it is over. Kaysen Riley has scored the deciding pinfall in the semi-final match. He is going to the finals to face Young Horace. The winner of that match will decide the #1 contender for the Genesis Championship. I am speechless. That match was a beauty. I really thought Cedric had scouted him perfectly by reversing the Kaysen point into a mini combination.
We nearly saw Brett pick up the victory, but it seems my opponent is going to be Kaysen Riley.
the thing. The match is over. There's nothing but respect between the pair of these men.
I have a lot of respect for Kaysen. He's a stand-up guy.
He is.
Both him and Brett, both brilliant human beings. I'm very glad to be spending to share my locker room with them.
Yeah.
Can learn a lot from both of them.
Absolutely, yes. Both of them trained by some of the best. Kaysen Riley.
I'll see you next week in the finals.
Kaysen Riley going to the finals. Young Horace going to the finals. And what the hell? Oh God, Brett Sedgwick has not had a good few weeks. He's had
Evan Knight coming out of the back.
Yeah, he's had Edward Crowley on him. Now he's got Evan Knight on him.
It seems like Evan is making an enemy out of everybody. Oh, and here comes Kaysen back to even the odds.
Here's an enemy that he doesn't want. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there we go, Evan. Run away.
Yeah, when they see you coming, you want to run.
Yeah, run away.
We've got Brocco back here. Oh, hang on, he ain't letting Evan go anywhere.
Brett, Evan, this issue's gone on long enough between you two now.
He's right.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. Push the limits through next week. We're going to start this once and for all. You two can go one-on-one.
Whoa!
Did I just hear that right?
I think I
Pushing
did.
limits 2. It's going to be Evan Knight versus Brett Sedgwick 1-on-1.
Serve it fortnight.
Yeah, but do you know what else? Evan Knight might be doing double duty by pushing limits if he can score a win over
right
Bishop next week.
You're right there. He could be wrestling both Brett Sedgwick and then being a triple threat against Sebastian Mercer and either myself or Kaysen Riley.
I noticed you put a lot of emphasis on yourself there.
Well,
I love the
telling me.
confidence.
I spent a lot of 2022 trying to prove that I deserve to be here in UKW. 2023, I'm proving that I deserve to be the Genesis champion on top of the mountain. We're going to get there.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. We ended on a huge main event right there. I'm the Wildcard Tommy Dillon. This is
Young Horace. Thank you for having me.
Glad to have you, and we will see you all next week right here on Wednesday Night Ignite.